Hey guys, and welcome back to Gold Rush and the aforepromised Diggy episode, where I'm going to do pretty much what I would be doing in the interim period between episodes, and I just want to see if you guys are into it. If you're not into it, then do feel free to let me know in the comment section below, and just don't be rude about it. Just be like, yo Stajo, not really into the digging. Not really digging the digging. But I don't know, I kind of like it. Personally, I would watch someone as long as they were mildly entertaining and half decent at digging. I feel like I'm half decent at digging. It's more for the fact that the reward isn't as sweet without the... Hello? Sometimes I shove the arm too far in and it just becomes unresponsive. The reward isn't so sweet without the sour, so to speak, without the effort. Pretty much the same reason as, like, I remember being younger and everyone playing Grand Theft Auto, and they would all use the cheats in Grand Theft Auto. It's like, yeah, but you can get unlimited guns, unlimited ammunition, and unlimited this, and unlimited that. And, like, I understood that for, like, a couple of times, but then it was just boring. It's like, why would you want God mode on something? Like, the actual... I get less enjoyment out of it unless I've earned it. And I suppose that's kind of why people are getting into these, like, Battle Royale games and stuff like that a lot more now. Because you earn a win. Like, in competitive games and esports and stuff like that are getting a lot bigger because you earn a win. It's not just gifted. I know, it's like playing games on a higher difficulty. Like, I tend to play a lot of games on harder difficulties. I'm undercutting myself now. And that's not because it's like, oh, look at how good at games I am. No, it's because the actual completion feels better if you've done it on a harder difficulty. Don't know. Let me know. Let me know in the comments section below. I suppose that kind of goes back to what I was talking about in the last episode, which was the fact that YouTube's probably one of the jobs that I've done for the longest out of every job that I've ever had. Not probably, it definitely is. And I reckon that's because it's another one of them where it's like the amount of effort it takes to actually get anywhere on YouTube. It's kind of... So when you... I don't know. Like, it's a lot of fucking effort. So when you do kind of get somewhere, the... Oh, come on. It's a lot sweeter, a reward. Because, like, I remember hitting 10k and being like, oh my fucking god, this is, like, godly. Like, I never thought I would hit 10k. I never thought I would hit fucking 100 subs in that game. So I remember that, man. My first 100 subs was a fucking nightmare. Can I just, like, Stajo, get good. Get fucking good, mate. There we go. Just pick that up. See, sometimes I'm pretty fucking good at this. Other times, pretty fucking shit. I don't know what it is. I think it's just that... okay. I think I just need to start a new cut here. Alright, I don't know if it's a full bucket that's required, or just defying all laws of gravity there. Oh wait, apparently gravity doesn't exist. Oh my god. I haven't told anyone about this. I was actually thinking about doing a video on it. but I was talking to some flat earthers on Twitter. Talking, the word talking being used very loosely here. Oh sweet, we got 61 ounces off of that. I don't mind leaving them fucking active, I just can't be fucked. Oh, 99%. So yeah, I was conversing with some flat earthers, or at least trying to, about, well, the flat earth, the earth being flat. And basically what I was wanting is, I was wanting them to explain to me, like, what the theory is, the full flat earth theory and how it works, and basically what happens with certain things. And yeah, that was a fucking fun exercise in total and utter futility. Why did I do that? I've still got some stuff in here. 123, so it was like another 60 we got off of that. Yeah, that was, it wasn't enjoyable. The main question I wanted to know is, where does... So, they don't believe in gravity. Or at least the ones that I spoke to didn't believe in gravity. I don't know if that's like a core tenet to being a flat earther. I wouldn't know, as a globe-tard, as they call me. I wouldn't know. But the thing is, I went into it and I wasn't like I was saying, oh, the earth's round, how you so, like, stop being such a retard. On the contrary, I was just wanting to know about, well, not on the contrary, I wasn't saying, like, the earth's flat. But I wasn't necessarily there just to back up this globe earth thing. Hello, you're interrupting me. Alright, okay. So I wasn't like I was there for fucking interruptions. God, I wasn't there for to argue the case for the globe earth. I was literally just wanting to know the flat earth theory, I suppose. Until it went into like ridiculous territory, that is. But yeah, so the question that I really wanted answered was, what happens if you drop something off of the flat earth, off the edge of the flat earth, and literally no fucking answer about it. Like, the only answer I got was, well, I've never done it, so I couldn't tell you. It's like, well, that doesn't really fucking make sense now, does it, son? It's like, I've never been to fucking space, but I can tell you how, like, things work in space. Or at least I could give you a fucking best guess theory. But no, it was literally... And then it turned out that they believed that we were actually inside a fucking snow globe or some shit, and it was impossible to get to the edge. And then my question became, well, what happens if you are... what happens if you're outside the snow globe? It's like, well, you can't get outside the snow globe. I was like, what? That makes no fucking sense. I don't know, it was just one of those conversations. And then there was the full, like, rockets don't work in space was the other thing. It's like, it's impossible for a rocket to work in space because they've got nothing to push against. I was like, oh my fucking god. Then I burst out laughing and tagged Scott Manley in it, and Scott ended up on a fucking 3-day explanation spree, explaining to them exactly how rockets work in space and this, that and the next thing, which I found very entertaining and also mildly educational. I mean, saying mildly educational, it wasn't that I didn't already know, but I just thought it was more of an education in how to argue with people that are quite clearly idiotic. The point I'm making is that I, like, during my studies and my law degree and stuff like that, I found it very difficult to argue with someone who chose to ignore fact. And especially in law, it was quite fucking annoying when you've got a solicitor on the other side of the bench that's like, they just will completely ignore a fact of a case because it just ruins their fucking case. And it's like, well, you can't just straight up ignore a fact. And so I get quite frustrated when it comes to stuff like that. Sorry, I'm watching this for being 100%. I get quite frustrated when it comes to stuff like that, and it's the same when I'm trying to... Oh, we're going to hit 100% and have some overflow, that's okay. It's the same when I'm trying to teach something, people something. Like, I'm the worst teacher you will ever come across, because if someone doesn't get something within the first couple of times me explaining it, I just get frustrated. I'm like, are you intentionally being a moron, or like, are you trying to annoy me? Is that your full top and bottom of what you're doing, is just try to piss me off? 125 ounces. Let's see where we get to. What did I say I was needing? Like 150, something like that. Oh, we're at 160 now. Well, we're at 200 ounces. You know what? Let's turn that off. Pop that out. And I really need to get some work lights so that you guys can see exactly what's going on at night times. Well, let's get everything off. And let's get to the blacksmiths. I hope it wasn't too dark for you guys. Right, I need to run and turn everything off. Actually, let's just jump in the car. Half expecting that thing to explode when you crash into it. There we go. We're just getting to night time, so I'm going to go and turn all of the turn all the pumps off. And then we will rest until dawn, and then we'll head to the blacksmiths and get this thing sold. Pop out. It's so annoying that I have to... One, I have to come and, like... First off, I have to buy these pumps to continually pump the water. Two, I have to turn them all on. And three, I have to turn them all back fucking off again. It's highly frustrating. It's not even like it's not even a case of, yeah, well, if you could just leave them on, you're just like, oh, the only reason that you're turning them off is to save money. No, it's because it'll take fucking ages to fill them all back up again. Alright. Release the handbrake. Release hounds. So we've got 200 ounce cleanup now. Shit, I should probably turn off. You always want to turn off your lights before going to bed. Let us sleep till dawn. Alright. So the funny thing is, it looks like we are pretty much ready to start upgrading to everything else. I mean, that's 200 ounces is easy going to take us over the 300 grand. So, geez, we're progressing really quickly. Like, I didn't expect it to be that quick. But I mean, that's what happens when you're such a badass motherfucker like myself. You're a gold digging machine. Alright. Yeah, I haven't actually... I watched up to, I think it was episode 3 of Gold Rush. And I really enjoyed it, but at the time I think there was only like 3 episodes out of it. I just remember them talking about diamonds or something like that, about going down into South America to mine diamonds instead of gold, like over the winter, or so, I can't fucking remember. But I'll need to watch it again. I've been binging the shit out of Gold Divers, which was, it used to be called Bering Sea Gold, and then they changed the name after a couple of seasons. But I've been binging the shit out of that, and then I'm going to go back and watch some more Gold Rush after that. I actually got Susie watching it. I didn't think that she'd be that into stuff like Gold Divers and things like that, but no, she seems right into it. So I'm enjoying that. That being said, I've got so many shows that I need to watch. Like, I haven't caught up on Game of Thrones or Walking Dead. I've got fucking everything to watch, man. Nice little handy. Alright, 198 ounces. Let's get this baby smelted up. Smelt it. 198 ounce bar. Not too shabby. Let's fling it in there. Right, we'll get to the bank. And we will... I turned my fucking handbrake off. get to the bank, sell that, and then see what we can do. I definitely want to mine on this claim for a bit longer. I've got a little notepad of everything I need to buy as well, so this will be fun. And handbrake, man, it takes fucking forever to stop. Alright. What is the price just now? Ah, it's fluctuating a bit, but it's staying relatively stable. Oh yeah, this is the days here. That's just what it's been doing today. Oh, that's cool, so if you think it's going to go up, you can just wait. Haha, that's cool. 198 ounces, let's sell it. It's got 370 grand now. Like, what the fuck's that? It's the church. Oh, I'm stuck. I was like, why is my car not going? Right, 6-point turn. Done. Nailed it. Oh my god, my brains went all funky now. There's there. Jesus. I legit couldn't tell where I was supposed to be going there. Alright. So, what we need in order to get set up for the next thing is... I'm going to use my keyboard and mouse for this because it'll be quicker. One Trommel to Duplex Jig sluice box, one Trommel Rocks sluice box, one Small Boulders sluice box, one Small Rocks sluice box, one Shaker to Trommel sluice box. I couldn't remember what was there. Yep, that's right. We need one Duplex Jig. I'm just making sure. We need one Trommel. We need one Shaker. I don't need that. I do need this, however. One big Power Generator. Don't really need the big fuel thing yet. Alright, I need a front loader as well. Don't need a dozer. Don't need a small excavator. Do need a big one. Yep, this was all my costings. I want that 1940s fucking Sherman tank as well. Oh, Studio wasn't the 1940s, I'm sorry. I don't know, I was just pretending I knew. Yep, 298, I told you it was close to 300. Alright, let's get that ordered. These machines have been automatically transported to a nearest storage space. You can move them to your claim. There's a limitation to one machine of a kind per claim. Okay. Can I transport that over? I'm sending the small excavator back, but bringing the rest of the stuff there. That's going to cost me 10 grand. Nope, that's not what I wanted. Alright. I don't even know if I need the magnetite separator anymore. I don't know, I'll have to check. Okay. Let's head into here and we'll pick up the bits and bobs that we need out here. Oh my god. Which, can you do me a new hood for my truck, please? Don't need any of that shit. Don't need any of this shit. Definitely won't need any more water hose fats. I don't think I need any more thins either. I do want to get 4 of these. Might need a couple of these. We'll get one of these as well, just in case. I don't think I'll need any joiners for that. Hog pan mats. I'm sure I need some of these and some of these as well. I'm not sure how many. Well, what I'll do is I'll figure out how many miners moss and miners grills that I need, and I'll fling them in the truck, and I'll get all of that sent back to the claim, and when we're ready to set up, I will bring you guys back. But unfortunately, we've run out of time in this episode, so as always, thanks a lot for watching. I've been CJ, you've been awesome, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.